Hey guys, it is a very nice Friday evening. I don't know when I'm uploading this video, but it's Friday nonetheless. Anyways, one of the things I wanted to talk about was how to win the day. What do I mean by winning the day? So, when you work a job, of course, you're going to have those cruddy days where things are going to be out of hand, things are going to be chaotic, and, not only a job, but there's going to be other stresses coming into your life, other distractions, other things that are just bombarding you, and you'll find yourself in these very stressful situations. But it is very important to win the day. So, as I said, what do I mean by winning the day? Winning the day to me is no matter how difficult things get, that you still do something that you feel that something that you enjoy, something that you feel is progressive, something that you feel can allow you to feel better about the day. So for me, when I have these very difficult days, when I have things that are just going insane, a lot of things on my mind and all this sort of stuff, I find that it is very important that I do something before I go to bed, that's going to be beneficial. So as I said before, I enjoy reading, I enjoy running, working out, and these are my ways of these have naturally become my ways of winning the day because they are habits that I have developed. So that's one of the things. When it comes to winning the day, you have to find those things that you enjoy, find those things that mean a lot to you, and you do those things, you continue to do them, because here's why. So the days that you're feeling good, of course, you're going to naturally do those things. You're going to feel great about it. But the days that you're feeling bad, you're not going to want to do that. You're not going to want to do that on stressful days. You're tired. You've had a long day of work. Things have gone to hell and back. You're not going to want to do those things. But it is very important that you do those things. In those very moments are the most important times to do that, because it's when things are going wrong, that's when we find ourselves able to grow a little bit more. When things are not ideal, those are the perfect opportunities to grow. It's just as if we're working out. When our muscles start hurting, that's when we're starting to stress them in such a way that will allow them to grow. When we're studying something and it's like, I don't know, whatever this is, it's very difficult and I'm having a hard time learning it. That is when you're growing. It may not seem like it in that moment, but that's when you're growing. And it's the same way when it comes to managing stress and as I said, winning the day. When you have those difficult moments, that is when it's very important, because that continues to build your character. That proves to you in a later point in time that, hey, I've gotten through this before and I can get through it again. You've proved to yourself that you're able to manage, that you're able to continue to do what you have to do regardless of how crappy things are. So as I said, when you have those stressful days, when your evening is going terribly horrible, a lot of things going on in your life, continue to do those things that you enjoy doing. Continue to do those habits, those hobbies that you have that are beneficial. It's because if you don't do them, in a way, you've lost the day. I've always lived I've always felt great with progressing towards something each day. I don't like to have a single day in which I don't progress, either physically, mentally, and most times it's a combination of them. There are certain days that I like to lean more towards the physical side of things, with working out, with running, and of course, running, to me, working out, those things are mental also. So there's a benefit there. But what I mean is doing it in such a way, or splitting those days between a day in which I'm learning something, a day in which I'm perhaps reading or studying something and learning in that way. That's what I mean by having a day that's more mental. Like I said, when it comes to working out for me has become even more important because of the psychological side of things. Like I said, when I don't want to work out, that is when it's very important that I do work out. When I don't want to read, that is when it's very important that I do read. And the thing is, it can be very small. As I said before, I enjoy reading. So even if I've had to work late into the evening, if I've had to bring work home, even if I am very tired, very stressed out, I will still say, hey, if you can read at least 5 pages or read at least 15 minutes or so, then if you haven't even won the day, then you will keep yourself from losing the day. So And it's very important to develop that as a habit, to discipline yourself to being able to do that. And that's one of the things that you'll gain from it. You'll train your discipline. You'll become a little bit more disciplined to do those things that you have to do. So, when you've identified goals in your life, things that you want to achieve in your life, things that are very important that you do. And I'm saying this stuff because that is the process that I'm on right now. So, and this is the reason why I'm sharing it with you guys, because this is what I'm doing. This is what I feel I must do. So when you have those goals, when you have those things that you want to achieve, those things that are very important that you accomplish, having discipline, being able to stay consistent with your effort to reach it, those things are very important, very, very, very important. So, as I said, when you have a difficult day, the next time you have a difficult day, this is what I want you to do. I want you to practice that. I want you to like I said, identify your hobbies or put them at the forefront of your attention, and make sure that you continue to engage in them. Make sure that you continue to engage in something that's progressive, something that can move you forward, even when the day is getting when the day has been difficult. Just continue to progress, win the day, and think about that a lot. And this is something that I have. You think about these sort of things so much. As I said, they become ingrained in you. So usually, it's a way that I ask myself. I almost conditioned myself to ask myself this question when things are very stressful. Have I won the day? How do I win the day? Like I said, when I'm in those moments in which I don't feel like doing something, I don't feel like running, I don't feel like studying, I don't feel like working on music, I do it anyway. And that is a bit of positive conditioning to do it anyway. And so try to lean things more towards the productive and progressive habits. And as I said, I found myself in the past, a lot of times when I've had those stressful days, I will come home and drink a little beer or something. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with kicking back and watching the television and drinking a couple beers and falling asleep on the couch. But if you have goals in life, if you feel bad psychologically, you feel drained in your life, you feel if you feel that work is conquering you, then it's very important that you conquer it back, that you do something back that wins the day. And I talked about this before, probably in this very spot on a past video, that success is one of the greatest revenge. Now, when you think about this in the context of your work, a stressful day is something that's attacking you. Now, how do you get revenge on a stressful day? You win. You continue to do what you have to do. You feel stressed out from your boss. You feel stressed out from the people in your life that are just constantly bombarding you and making your life very difficult. You win it by continuing to doing what you want to do, what you need to do in the moments that you don't feel like doing it. So anyways, before it gets too dark, before this video gets too long, I hope I've said something that can benefit you. I hope you've enjoyed. And as always, I will talk to you next time.